I see some of us who are, doing quite well, doing some adventurous things, but oh my God, some of us are really struggling, and it's so sad. Some of us, and when I say us, I'm talking about Americans in Norway, are very isolated.
Yeah.
They haven't broken through that Norwegian social wall. They're having trouble finding friends, isolated, haven't learned the language. So there's this whole myriad of problems out there. There's a lot of good and a lot of positive, but there's a lot of problems as well. And again, that's why I think having you on my program, talking about what you can offer, I think it can be of great help to a lot of people out there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think moving here, being an international in Norway can be tricky. I think in Trondheim, it's a big enough community, and I worked at the international school. My husband was at the university, so we have a really big international network.
Yeah.
So I have what I call my international family.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend family that's pretty solid, and I think when I moved here, I knew I was going to have to do the work. I was going to have to plan the party, invite people over for dinner, and
you
invest.
saw that aspect of the closed off Norwegian friend circles in society here.
But also, I think when you move to a new place, like, friendships don't fall into your lap.
You do have a responsibility.
You have the responsibility to be the good friend, to be a good host, and maybe it's not at your house, but like, let's go out for coffee, let's go out for dinner. And again, just that self-advocacy. What do I need? Okay, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
What am I going to do about that? And really owning that. I think also in the winter, really owning that I need to exercise, that I need to, like, I love cross-country skiing. I've learned to embrace that. It took time, many tears, but I'm pretty good at it now. And that really helps in the winter.
I've never felt that heavy, long, dark Norwegian winter. Of course, it is long and dark, but it's never been a burden to me. I love it. Especially when we were living up north. We have our other home way up in Finnmark. And when we lived up there, the 6 months of darkness, and people think, oh my God, 6 months with darkness. But in that darkness is so much light. There's nothing like the full moon on those Arctic alpine mountains. There's nothing like the northern lights up there. So I never... The Norwegian winter is not a heavy, burdensome thing to me.
I love what you said just about appreciating the moon. And I think
I love it.
Part of being, a healthy person, being a mentally fit person, is finding beauty, finding awe and wonder.
I count myself as fortunate as one who does seek the beauty and the satisfaction in all things, all situations, all people, regardless of whether or not I'm faced with positivity in return. I really work at that, and I think that's a key to my current happiness, is that I've been successful in reminding myself of that constantly. Find the beauty in this. Yeah, it sucks, but there's also beauty there. Find it.
Yeah.
Get to work, John.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me something that I haven't asked you that you wish I would have. Tell me how horrible of a host I am.
Ooh, I don't think you're horrible. I'm just looking at my notes. I think,
She came with notes, people.
I did. No, this has been a joy. I love your curiosity and your questions.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm definitely a curious person. It's what drives my podcast at the moment. It started off as this search for a new inspiration. Yeah. I had lost my son to a heroin overdose, and my beautiful wife, Snoopy, who exists, she does, told me to find something to stimulate my curiosity again, find something to find new inspiration and motivation. And it was doing this show because I get to talk to people like you. Yeah. It has been incredibly giving, recording after recording for the last 2.5 years. Good Lord, I have 190. I think I've released 195 episodes, but I have 200 in the box now. You're number 200, actually.
Okay.
And that's 200 conversations that have lifted me up. Yeah. So what can I say? I'm quite the fortunate guy, and I thank you for being part of my fortune, because you are. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Tell us again, as we wind this up, where can people reach you? Where's the best place for them to reach you?
Yeah. So sturdy-coaching.com. You have all my social medias are linked there: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. That's the easiest spot.
Perfect. Is there something there where people can contact you directly if they want to book you for a seminar, for a workshop?
Yeah. I think it's the third or fourth tab over. It says My Services, and you can directly get a link to my calendar. If you're interested in coaching, you can go into Calendly, find a half hour where we're both available. We can meet in person if you're in Trondheim, or online if you're anywhere else. But there's also the same link to book workshops to set up a collaborative conversation.
Perfect. Websites are powerful, aren't they?
They are.
It's the gateway into us. Let me ask you, I'd like to ask you two favors. Okay? I put people to work when they come here. First, I'm going to say 3 words, and I'd like you to complete the sentence. Okay? Elizabeth Sturdy is...
I am someone who is doing their best to give themselves self-compassion and help others find that same compassion and the tools they need to live a life with more mental clarity, more courage, so they can make empowered decisions from a place of love and not fear, really owning who's driving the bus in their life.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's Elizabeth Sturdy. The second thing I'd like to ask you to do, if you would please, like I said, I have you here because I'm curious about you.
Yep.
I think your life and the work that you do is quite inspiring to me. It motivates me, and I think I can learn things from you. And peripherally, I think that can apply to a lot of people out there who are watching us right now. Can you say something into that camera right there to everybody watching that you think can give them a little bit more solid ground upon which to walk through this thing that we call life? Is there something you can say that can lift them up a little bit? Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just empower you. I hope that from this conversation you learn the power of giving yourself self-compassion, of being in touch with who am I, what do I need, and that's not selfish. That's just a part of being a healthy human. And is what I need a good chat with a friend? Is what I need a therapist, a coach? Maybe I'm not sure. Really want to empower you that you do not have to be alone. You can find the resources, the tools, the other beautiful humans that are out here in the world to help you on your journey.
I love it.
Yeah.
Isn't there a lot of beauty in the world? You watch TV or you look on social media and you hear about all the ugliness out there, and it's out there, but I'm a believer in that there is more beauty than ugliness in the world. And if you don't think that that's true, then I think that you as a human have a responsibility to go out there and as I do, seek the beauty.
Yeah.
You know, it is out there. Elizabeth Sturdy, thank you so much for gracing my studio. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Wasn't that bad, was it? You were nervous. I saw it. You were nervous.
It was great.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for doing the work that you do. It's important work.
Thank you.
Everybody out there watching and listening, I want you to go out there, as I always ask you to do, go out there and love and be loved and enjoy the process. Okay? Take care. Bye now.